Hey my darling, guess what? I met this beautiful black chocolate lady, and the funny part of it is that she doesn't know anything about her natural hair. As embarrassing and funny as that sounds, it's actually a problem. So I decided to do this and bring to her this life-changing hair transformation. This is about to be so exciting. Hey my darling, welcome to part 2 in Kenya. If you haven't seen part 1, how did you miss that? Rewind. Let's go back first. Before we delve into all of that excitement, let me give you all a brief rundown of what we do on here. First of all, my name is Adanna. Hey boo, hi. I create a lot of content here that represents us as black women. Do you want to know where all of this stemmed from? Let me give you guys a quick backstory. I moved from Nigeria to Canada as an immigrant, of course, at the age of 17. I actually just moved for school. But when I got here, I realized that I had no clue what to do to my hair. Natural hair was not. It wasn't something that was hugely embraced, even at home, unfortunately. And then moving to Canada and then having to face discrimination for my hair as well, that just took a whole turn on me, and then having to educate myself, having to learn, having to force, and just make sure that we're on track. That is actually what gave birth to this channel. And then now our Heritage Academy, formerly known as Crown Revival, where we go to schools to teach and provide young girls and boys with the tools and education to love and embrace their natural hair. But today we're in Kenya, and y'all, if you haven't seen part 1 of this video, I don't know what you are waiting for. I went into this village to actually get my hair done, and I realized like no one here knew how to do anything. And I decided, you know what, while we practice on my own hair like we did in part 1, I'm also going to use the opportunity to do this little girl's hair. We didn't really have any products to use, we didn't have anything because they had nothing for me, but she was so excited that we just got to experience each other, share some natural hair love. Guess what, we have a little girl here. Her name is Dorothy. Dora. Dorcas wants us to do her hair. So I'll be doing Dorcas's hair. Yeah, I'm excited. Let me give her the full natural hair experience. The full natural hair cut. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so where do you want to sit? Let's sit. Where's the fresh water? So we're going to do everything. You want to comb your hair? Yeah. So can you see how Dorcas's hair is dry? This is because we have the time. It's not moisturized. See, her hair is quite dry. So we're going to make sure it's well moisturized today, so that it doesn't look this dry. Can you see? Can you see that? Your hair is quite what? It's quite dry. Yes, it's quite dry. You want to try to comb it? How do you normally do it? Comb it? Yeah. No. Why are you suffering? God. Jesus. No. Don't do that. Thank you. I wish I had spray bottle. That would have been life easier. So we don't have any spray bottles, so we're going to just improvise with this jug. Yeah, this is just water. Just going to drench your hair a little bit. Chai. Nah, sorry. Truly, I have to start with conditioner. Just so it doesn't hurt you. I'll condition your hair first. We need a spray bottle, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Yo, we didn't come prepared for this. I wish you came a bit more prepared. I would have came well prepared for Dorcas. Nancy, do you know what a conditioner is normally? Do you know conditioner? No? This is your first time hearing about it? Yes. Wow. Nancy. Remember the part 1 of this video where I came here to actually get my hair washed, and we were quite surprised and that they did not know anything about natural hair care aside from having water and blow dryer. That was actually what led us to be like, you know what, girl, she kept looking at me and staring at me the whole time. I was like, let's do something to your hair, because her hair was so dry, so dry. So this is us right now working around the only products we could find in the whole of Mombasa, Kenya. I visited here for a wedding, and I was so excited to go to the village, and I decided to come down to Kilifi, right? And from Kilifi to Mombasa, I think it's about 31 hour 1 hour drive or 2 hours drive. I don't remember, but it's quite a journey. And in the whole of this city, we could not find any hair products outside of this conditioner. This one conditioner that we found, we decided to make it work. So the first thing we did was just to wash her hair. Wash the hair with shampoo. Thank God we had a hair shampoo around. We had a hair shampoo, and then after washing the hair, went ahead to apply some conditioner to soften it, and then went ahead to put it in cornrows. We didn't have anything, like we didn't have any product. There was no shea butter. I was quite embarrassed. Like I felt like coming to the village, I would find those things easily that would make our lives a little bit, our natural hair lives a little bit easier. And also I was expecting to be educated around something I don't know, like teach me about shea butter, teach me about some local hair recipe that you use here in your village. But they didn't have anything. They did not have anything. It actually made me wonder how her natural hair has been surviving, because it looked so dry and it looked like she was going through a lot a lot of pain. She was quite surprised to even hear about conditioner. Anyways, this is why we're doing this, to continue to teach each other to love and embrace our natural hair. Natural hair doesn't have to be difficult. Imagine a situation where you have no product and you don't know what to do with it. Of course, you always find it difficult to maintain, which also means, because you associate your hair with pain, right? There's nothing to make it pain free. Like, could you imagine just using water and blow dry on your hair all the time? She was so impressed at how soft her hair was just from these cornrows. The perfect protective style right now that at least allow that moisture to sit in. I wish we had more products, but that is basically all we have right now. Anyways, speaking of which, I don't know if you guys have heard about our Heritage Academy, the initiative where I go to schools to teach young girls to embrace and love their natural hair. We give them equipment, we give them tools, we give them products and education. Every single thing that I learn and keep learning with you guys, I go back to school to share with them, because I just feel like every girl deserves, especially we as a Black community, every one of us deserve to feel like a queen. All right, like royalty, edible royalty, no, edible royalty, when rocking our natural hair. And it starts from the grassroots of teaching people to take care of it, so we don't go to hair salons back home all the way in Africa and be hearing stories of why is your hair looking like this. It's not, it's sad. It's not a good look at all. Like, that is the hair that's coming from our scalp, and we should be able to take care of them. Anyways, to support the movement, go ahead down below in the description box. I'll keep a link there for you. In whatever shape, capacity you want to contribute, volunteers are welcome. We also have our merchandise, so in any way you want to support, feel free. And without further ado, my darling, I will see you all in our next video. Let me know what you learned from this content, and we'll talk later. Bye. Love you lots. Bye.